Science hides secrets so strange that even physicists struggle to believe them. 5 facts that will break your brain. Each is real. Each is proven. Let's begin. Fact 1. Neutron star. Teaspoon heavier than mountains. A neutron star is the corpse of a dead star. Imagine squeezing an entire star larger than our sun into a ball only 20 kilometers wide. 1 teaspoon of that material weighs 6 billion tons. That is heavier than Mount Everest, heavier than 500 aircraft carriers. If you brought that teaspoon to Earth, it would punch through the ground and fall to the planet's core. No material on Earth could hold it. Scientists cannot recreate this density in any lab. The gravity on a neutron star is 200 billion times stronger than Earth's. If you dropped an object from 1 meter above, it would hit the surface at 4 million kilometers per hour. Your body would be ripped into atoms before you got close. Neutron stars spin hundreds of times per second, emitting beams of radiation like cosmic lighthouses. We call them pulsars. The most famous is at the center of the Crab Nebula, created from a supernova seen in 1054. So next time you hold a teaspoon, remember, if it were made of neutron star material, you would be crushed into a thin layer of atoms. That is how heavy 6 billion tons really is. Fact 2. Pistol shrimp bubble hotter than the sun. The pistol shrimp is only 2 inches long. Its right claw is a weapon. When it snaps shut, it creates a cavitation bubble in 300 microseconds. The bubble reaches 4,400 degrees Celsius. That is 75% of the surface temperature of our sun. When the bubble collapses, it produces a shock wave that stuns or kills prey instantly. The sound is louder than a gunshot. The pistol shrimp uses this weapon to hunt small fish. It does not need to touch them. Scientists still do not fully understand how a tiny claw produces temperatures hotter than the sun. The bubble forms because water cannot fill the gap left by the claw. A vacuum forms. When it collapses, energy concentrates into a microscopic point. The pistol shrimp lives in warm oceans worldwide. It is harmless to humans because we are too large. But if you were fish-sized, that snap will be deadly. There is also a related species that lives with goby fish. The shrimp builds a burrow. The goby keeps watch. The pistol shrimp creates a bubble hotter than the sun every single time it snaps. And it snaps constantly, all day, without ever burning itself. Scientists are trying to replicate this to destroy cancer cells without harming healthy tissue. All inspired by a tiny shrimp. Fact 3. Octopus, 3 hearts and 9 brains. The octopus has 3 hearts and 9 brains. 2 hearts pump blood to the gills. The 3rd heart pumps blood to the body. When an octopus swims, that 3rd heart stops beating. That is why they prefer to crawl. Each arm has its own mini brain. Those brains control the arm independently. The central brain gives high-level commands. The arms decide how to execute them. If you cut off an octopus arm, it will still reach for food. The arm has its own memory. Octopuses also edit their own genetic code. They modify RNA to adapt to temperature changes. No other animal does this. Octopus blood is blue because it uses copper instead of iron. Octopuses solve puzzles, open jars, and escape from aquariums. One named Inky escaped from a New Zealand aquarium by crawling across the floor and into a drain pipe leading to the ocean. He was never found. 3/4 of an octopus's neurons are in its arms. Each arm can taste, touch, and move without waiting for instructions. They are masters of camouflage, changing color, texture, and shape in milliseconds. The mimic octopus imitates lionfish and sea snakes. Octopuses live only 1 to 2 years. Despite their short lives, they are incredibly intelligent. They use tools, carry coconut shells for armor, and stack rocks to block their dens. They are the smartest invertebrates on Earth, and they still have secrets we have not discovered. Fact 4. Honey, the food that never spoils. Honey is the only food that never goes bad. Archaeologists found honey in Egyptian tombs over 3,000 years old. It was still perfectly edible. Scientists have tasted it. Why does honey never spoil? Low water content, only 18%. Most bacteria need much more water. The low water sucks water out of any bacteria, killing them instantly. Honey is also acidic, with a pH between 3 and 4. That kills most microbes. Bees also add an enzyme called glucose oxidase, which produces hydrogen peroxide, a powerful antiseptic. So honey is low water, high acid, and constant antiseptic. Nothing can grow in it. The oldest honey ever found is over 5,000 years old from Georgia. It was still crystallized, but perfect. Honey has been used as medicine for thousands of years. Modern medicine uses medical-grade honey for burns and infections. Some bacteria are antibiotic resistant. None are resistant to honey. Bodies buried in honey do not decompose. Alexander the Great was reportedly embalmed in honey. Bees visit millions of flowers to make 1 kilogram. A single bee produces 1/12 of a teaspoon in its lifetime. They fan the nectar with their wings to evaporate water. When water drops below 18%, they seal the honeycomb with wax. That honey can sit for thousands of years and still be safe to eat. So the next time you open a jar, remember, you're eating a food that could outlast civilizations. It is truly eternal. Fact 5. Your brain. 23 watts and no pain receptors. Your brain generates about 23 watts of electricity while awake. That is enough to power a small LED light bulb. Your brain has 86 billion neurons. Each fires about 200 times per second. All those signals add up to 20 watts. You could charge a smartphone in about 4 hours with your brain. Your brain also has no pain receptors. Neurosurgeons can operate while the patient is awake. The patient feels nothing when the surgeon cuts in a brain tissue. The only pain comes from the scalp and skull. Your brain is 73% water. Even mild dehydration reduces brain function. 2% dehydration causes memory loss and trouble focusing. Your brain uses 20% of all the oxygen you breathe and 20% of all calories you eat. Despite being only 2% of your body weight, it consumes a fifth of your energy. The brain cannot store energy. If blood flow stops for 10 seconds, you lose consciousness. After 4 minutes without oxygen, brain cells die. Your brain has 100 trillion connections between neurons. That is more than stars in the Milky Way. Each connection strengthens or weakens based on experience. That is how you learn. The fastest nerve signals travel at 430 kilometers per hour. When you touch a hot stove, the signal from finger to brain and back takes less than 1/100th of a second. Your brain generates 23 watts, the same as a nightlight. Yet it outperforms any supercomputer on Earth. The most powerful supercomputer needs millions of watts and still cannot recognize faces as well as your brain. Your brain is a miracle. Take care of it. 5 science facts that break reality. Subscribe for more. Support ScienceSnack on Ko-Fi. Link in description. See you next video.